big floof because it's raining in Georgia. It has been raining on and off in Georgia forever because Georgia. So hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Today's coffee mug is my California State University alumni coffee mug. I honestly didn't remember getting this. My husband says that I've had this since I was a student there, or probably the year I graduated. So this is about 20 years old. No. A little over 20 years old. It's older, and it had to have been in our box because I don't remember seeing it out before. It has the gold. It says San Bernardino, which is my alma mater, and it has their seal. And I love the sort of sparkling and I guess I want to say granite, but it's not quite. I guess it is kind of granite. It's not marbled. It's kind of granite kind of effect on the actual mug. I think it's a very pretty mug, and I just didn't realize I had it. Nice to have something that celebrates where you graduated from, honestly. In our mug is the Tea Drops Blueberry Acai White Tea, Blueberry and Acai Tea Drop. This was interesting in that I opened it and the tea drop was already crumbled, so it's a good thing I already used bags or I would have had silt in my mug. This has raw sugar, white peony tea, wild organic blueberries, and organic acai berries. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one steeps out. It's been a while since I've tried a blueberry tea. I think most of them haven't impressed me. So we'll have to see if this one impresses me. It hasn't been steeping very long. I did put the whole thing in a baggie, like I said. You can see our baggie. Woo, we're dropping tea everywhere. As you can see, the baggie itself is looking kind of flat, so I hope there's actually enough tea in there. Let's go ahead and give it a sip, and then we will get started. I'm not getting much of a scent, faintly, of blueberry, so hopefully that's a good sign. Right at the moment, I'm getting mostly the white tea, I think. It is really hot. So yeah, mostly the white tea. I think I'm getting a faint hint of the berries that are in there. We'll let it sit and we will try it at the end as usual. So today we are opening our Sipsby box for the month of, this is September, right? I think it's September. I think it is. For the month of September. It's actually been sitting here for a few days, but things happen. So we're just going to go ahead and get her opened up. Yes, we are the September's tea. So we have our little card. Put that down. Made for Denise. We'll put that down for now. We have our usual little tea bags. I'm noticing lately that not all the tea bags I get have the little Sipsby card thingy at the end. I just get strings on the end. I really wish they could quality control that, because I really much prefer the having the little strips on the end that help hold the tea in instead of having to tie my tea off. All right, so we have 1, 2. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, so we have 2 bag teas, and what it looks like is 2 loose teas. However, one of the loose teas is in 2 bags, and one of the loose teas is in 1 bag that's in the same size as the others. But we'll take a look. Let's go ahead and start with this one right here. This is OT's Organic Lemongrass Apple and Hibiscus, naturally caffeine and gluten-free. Oh, and they show you it's a real chunky tea. I love chunky teas. You can see the little bits in there. You see the little bits. That's a bit from the tea. That is nice. And well, you know what? They have the ingredients on the card, so we'll wait till then. But that looks and sounds really good. We've got 4 of those. We have Organic India Tulsi Peppermint, stress relieving and refreshing, caffeine-free tea. Honestly, I can talk. So there's that one. Looking forward to trying that as well. I like peppermint, but I usually like to mix it. I don't usually drink it by itself, but we'll see if it's a really good tea. All right, so I'm looking at the name of this, and I've got to have to break it up. So we've got two of these that are, you know, about the same size. And one of them, well, actually, now that I'm feeling it, this is stuffed. Anyway, so this is the Savoy Tea Company, and I think I've tried some of their teas. Squash Buckling Chai. And it has the ingredients on front. South African red rooibos, freeze-dried carrot pieces, cardamom, organic cinnamon pieces, cloves, natural and artificial flavors. 1 teaspoon, 8 ounces, steep 5 to 10 minutes at 208. Why is it a squash? There's no squash in there. I wonder if it'll say on the card. Anyway, that's what that looks like. It is a loose tea, obviously, in a bag. This bag is feeling pretty stuffed. This tea feels like it might have some larger bits in it, so that's nice. And then our last tea is also a loose tea, but we got 2 baggies of it. And that's the Pinky Up, which I don't think I've tried before. Cinnamon Bun Herbal Tea with Spices. And we got 2 little baggies of those. That feels chunky. Guys, I like chunky teas. Alrighty, so let's take a look at our card. I'm not seeing any little extra advertisements or anything of that nature. So we will get right into our little card. And our card says, Happy September! Although it's still warm in most places, it's beginning to feel a lot like fall to us. Maybe wishful thinking. I think we're heading into fall. We've got lots of rain. Hurricane season seems to... It's supposed to start in like June or something like that, but we don't seem to really see it here in Georgia until the end of summer, beginning of fall. And we get all the outer bands. We get all the wetness from that, and I think that's what's going on right now. Anyway, we're excited for scented candles, beautiful leaves, and of course, all the cups of tea. Share a pic of your Sipsby and enter win a free month, etc. Squash Buckling Chai. That was the white one. Where are you? That was this one right here. And as we said, it has the rooibos, carrots, cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, natural and artificial flavor. This blend is fun, adventurous, and good for kids of all ages. It's caffeine-free, bursting with warm, spicy flavor, also super healthy. This tea is downright gorgeous. Gourd. G-O-U-R-D. Cute Sipsby. I don't know how you can call this a squash tea when there's no squash of any kind in it. I can't imagine it. Squash being made into a tea, but squash is a fruit, isn't it? And we put fruit in tea, so it could be. I just would think that if you're going to call something that's a squash tea, that you would have squash pieces in it. I have this complaint about ingredients and naming stuff products all the time. Anyway, so yes, and it comes from Savoy Tea, and there's a 20% Sipsby 20 code, so for 20% off. But yes. 1 teaspoon per 8 ounces, 208, steep 10 minutes. All of mine are caffeine free this time. I don't mind that one bit. Okay, so next is the organic lemon grass and apple biscuits. So 1 sachet per 8 ounces, 212, steep 5 to 8. Organic lemongrass, organic apple pieces, hibiscus, orange peels, lemon verbena leaves, and natural flavor. This blend contains neither caffeine nor tannin. I don't know what tannin is. I'll have to look it up and why it's a concern and why people would not want to have it. And is easy to prepare. It is versatile and can be enjoyed hot or cold. An apple lemon type tea, I could see that being used hot or cold. So that sounds really cool. That sounds really cool. All right, then we have the cinnamon bun by Pinky Up. 1 tablespoon per 8 ounces. Okay, so now I understand why this one had 2 packets and the Savoy had 1. One is using 1 teaspoon and the other one is using a tablespoon, which is 3 teaspoons. So that's a big difference. So 1 tablespoon per 8 ounces, 200 to 210 degrees, steep 3 to 5 minutes. Cinnamon, maple, orange, carrot, blackcurrant, moringa, nutmeg, and natural flavors. Decadent baked goods tempting to you, this aromatic blend will satisfy that craving without the calories, which is one thing I enjoy about tea. If you're trying to avoid getting into, binging on something really sweet, you can just add a little sugar to some tea and just drink that. It helps, especially if you're like me and you're into dessert teas. Last, we have the Tulsi Peppermint. 1 bag per 8 ounces of water, 208, 5 to 10. These are all long steepers. The cinnamon bun can go 3 to 5, but everybody else is 5 to 10. Wow. Peppermint, Krishna Tulsi, Rama Tulsi, and Vana Tulsi. Revered in India as the queen of herbs. I think we've had this before. Tulsi, holy basil, supports stress, mood, and immune system, and detoxification. This blend is refreshing and restorative. So, yeah, that's our last tea. I think this is one of the better boxes I've received in a little while, to be honest with you. I've got at least one brand that I haven't tried before, I think. I don't think I've tried Pinky before. Organic India is actually a very good brand that I've tried before and enjoyed. I know I've gotten OTs once before, but I can't remember if I liked it. Which means I didn't like it enough to keep for future purchases, but hopefully this will be a nice one. And this one just sounds plain interesting. Like I said, I have a problem with the way they have it advertised, named versus what's in it. But other than that, I'm interested in giving that a shot. So I think this was a really good tea box. It's been a little while since I've been impressed with the tea box, I think. I've had things here and there that I've really enjoyed, but this is the first time in a bit that I've really, really enjoyed what I'm seeing in the box. Anyway, so that is it for the day, and I hope you like what you've seen. And if you do like what you've seen, I hope you will subscribe. We do lots of hope in here. If you do, make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. I currently upload 2 days a week, Monday and Thursday. However, we have bonus videos. Lately, way too many of them. We do indie brands, which is what I'm doing too much of. My son opens his My Geek box, which may be changing. We'll see. His dad's looking into a box that I suggested. So we'll see what happens with that. And if you send anything, well, we open that as a bonus video as well, unless you tell me you don't want me to. Just leave me a note. Join the domytriesthis group, which is listed down below. You can tell me there, or you can put a note in your box. Put your little box or bag inside another box to make sure the note is where I can see it. And if you don't want it opened on the channel, I won't open it on the channel. Won't embarrass you that way. Yeah, there we go. If you're part of my notification squad, please check both your bell and your subscription to make sure they're both still active. And if you choose not to subscribe, well, I'd understand. There's a lot of YouTubers out there doing tea, doing makeup, doing beauty things, doing hair things. That's what we do around here. Doing unboxings. There's a lot of unboxing channels. I understand that one completely. So if you choose not to subscribe, we would completely understand. But we do hope you'll be back again. And when you do come back again, don't forget to bring your cup of tea or coffee or milk, or bring a shot or some wine and crackers, whatever it is. Bring something along, pull up a chair, have a sit, take a minute to relax and watch. We would love to have you here. Alrighty, so this has steeped for about 15 minutes. And as usual, not everything is out of the bag. So let's hope that this actually is gotten a little stronger, because there is actual tea in here versus some of the others, which were powders and flavorings and stuff like that. So let's give her a sip and see how it's going. Smell hasn't changed. Getting more of the blueberry. That's actually a nice tea. It's very, very light, but you can actually, it's very delicate. Let me put it that way. But you can actually taste the blueberries or the berries in there. I don't know if some of that is also the Acai, which I may be mispronouncing. It could be Acai. I have no idea. But The tea is very good. It's light and flavorful. It's one I'd have to think about purchasing again. Like I said, it's very, very delicate, which I don't mind, but I like a good, strong tea. It's just me. I like it. In your face. Hi, I've got flavor. Boom. That's what I like. Anyway, that is it. I hope you have a good one.